All right, family. All right, welcome back to another This Million News. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get it started. It is December 21st, 2020, and the time is 4:06 a.m. as I do this recording. Get ready to head to work. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started. Looking at the futures market. All right, the S&P futures is down. You can see the Dow is down. The Nasdaq futures are up. Russell's 2000 futures are up. Now we get over here to the FTSE 100. Look at that. FTSE 100 is down because remember the European and Asian markets are open. All right, the Nikkei 225 is running down. All right, get into a little bit of the crypto. You see Bitcoin is up. You see the CMC Crypto 200 is up as well. All right, go ahead and let's move back. Look at the foreign currencies. All right, the GBP to the US dollar. US dollar to the Japanese yen. We look at the 10-year bond. It's sitting there at 0.94880, and the VIX is up as well too. All right. So that was by yahoo.com, yahoofinance.com. I will switch over to, let's take a look at kitco.com. We'll look it down and go see the New York spot price. That's closed though. We'll go down here to the world spot market. As you can see, gold is rising back up. Precious metal is going back up. All right. See, gold is up at the asking price. Silver's up. Asking price for palladium. No, sorry, platinum. Look at palladium and rhodium as well too, unchanged. All right, so a little bit of mix of the major metals. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some news here. All right, get rid of that. All right, U.S. banks to close another U.S. bank to close another 400 branches, or 15% of its locations by early next year. All right, these bank closures are closing down. All right, they're getting ready to shut down most of the bankings. It's just a U.S. bank. We're getting reports out of Minnesota. Banks closing down. Boston, they're getting ready to close down. All right, not just U.S. Bank, but then major other banks too. But pay attention to these bank branches that are closing down. With people starting to work from home, a push to get digital currencies coming in. But when not a lot of people making moves to the bank, corporations are laying off a bunch of people. You don't need this many people to actually go ahead and stick around to keep a banking branch open. All right. So this is more indications that the financial sector is in deep trouble, and the economy as a whole is in trouble because these banks closing. U.S. Bank to close these branches. Think about how many people are going to be not having a job anymore. All right. And couple with compound that, got another story here. This is from the businesstimes.com. Businesstimes.com. Right. JPMorgan and Goldman Sachs to restart bank buybacks as Fed give green light. All right, so the Federal Reserve is now giving a green light for these banks to go ahead and start buying stock buybacks. All right, they're giving the go ahead to the banks to go ahead and buy their own stocks back. Imagine what they're giving the corporations to do. All right, this is more indication that the system is coming down and crashing. These companies are allowed to buy their own stock back. All right, so that's really going bad news. All right, they're buying their stock back. Stock prices. They're buying the stock back so that way they can keep the prices so they can get the prices up and they can limit the exposure just in case there's a market crash or just a sudden flash crash. All right. And then on our final story here, this is from zerohedge.com. Ghana becomes first country to officially end modern monetary theory. So if you hear that in MMT, in the financial world, that's modern monetary theory. All right, you have to take a look at that modern monetary theory. That is a flawed system. It is based off of some modern day version of Reich economics. All right, and so we have Africa. We have our brothers and sisters over in Africa who went ahead and well, it's really not Ethiopia, but for the European purposes, they named it Africa. All right, but they went ahead and said enough is enough with this modern monetary theory crap, and let's go ahead and put an end to it, and let's get back to some sound money. All right, sound money has been the money that's been the currency of the world since time immemorial began. All right, that is pretty much precious metals and physically stuff you can hold in your hand, not this paper currency crap. All right. So that being said, pay attention, family. The fight back has begun against modern monetary theory. We have banks closing their branches all over the U.S. We have the Fed giving the green light to go ahead and to buy their own stocks back. All right, so come to save themselves, and you have the official fight back to begin. All right. Funny how countries around the world have begun to end modern monetary theory, and it all started where life already started from in this world. All right. So once again, family, I want to thank you again for joining us another edition of Melanie Montgomery News. Once again, become your own banker, become your own savings and loans, become your own credit union. You are your own best financier. Take care of your finances, because no one can take care of your finances but you. All right, be safe out here. Once again, thank you for joining us on this Melanie Montgomery News. Come together and let's get it started.